But anyway, good morning, everybody. Telling some stories to start the stream. How are we doing? Welcome to Stream Recap 102. We've got webcam for a little bit while I'm packing for the big move. And then post, like, I think June 4th. Post June 4th. Or is it July? I always mix up which one's first, June or July. I think it's June, right? Post June 4th. Base cam should become a regular occurrence on the stream. So apologies to who are revolted by me. I understand. May not be for you. However, I think it adds an element of humanization. It adds some reactions. I'm a very expressive, very emotional person. It'll do a lot for the shiny reactions. So let's go ahead and actually get some shinies. Sorry, I'm moving you around, chat. Let's go ahead and get some shinies with the cam, fellas. Let's rock on. This is a good question that I've received a lot recently. Are all PvM Pokemon gonna need to be level 100, or can some mon get away with lower? It's gonna depend on what Pokemon you need for what raids. Certain raids you're gonna need level 60 Pokemon, certain raids you're gonna need level 80 Pokemon, and then certain raids you are going to need level 100. So it comes down to how much time do you have now versus how much time are you gonna be willing to have to spend when raids are out. Are you okay with, like, let's say you level every raid Pokemon you have to level 80, right? Are you okay with having to panic level some of them to 100 when the time comes, or do you really have enough time now to, like, level them all to 100? That would take a really long time. So it's just, there's a lot of things that come into play. I think 80 is a good middle ground, where it's like if you have Pokemon at level 80, they'll scale down to 60 if you need them at 60. I think 80 is a solid. I think if for the average player, getting all of your raid Pokemon at level 80 is probably ideal, which, dude, I've been saying for a while, I think XP charms and XP items in general are going to go up in value. I think that these are really, really powerful items that save you a ridiculous amount of time. I might even buy these for 20 of them for... Someone already probably bought these out, though. They've been listed for... due price. Like, that's been listed for 2 days. These just save so much time. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. If you buy a 100% charm, you're paying 62k to save yourself an hour of time. That's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna be honest. 1.2 mil in XP charms. I think it's a good investment. I think it's good to have for personal reasons, for those who want to XP train for PVM and raid Pokemon. I think XP charms and XP items are going to be pivotal to the PVMer and raid experience coming up, where they haven't been like that before. No, they weren't like that before. You never really needed Pokemon to be level 100 before, aside from, like, your catching Breloom and Jimmy Run team. Like, you didn't need, you know, multiple 6, 12, 18. If you want 3 raid teams, what is that? Math. 6, 12, 18 Pokemon. 18 Pokemon level 100? That's a lot of XP training. Question, why is Smeargle used for False Swipe over all the other Pokemon with False Swipe? Generally, Breloom is the best False Swipe, like, Sporer, like, best catching Pokemon. However, Smeargle is just the best utility Pokemon because of it can learn any move in the entire game, right? So Smeargle is really good for things like False Swipe, Soak, having Sweet Scent access. Like, I use it as my Sweet Center, as well as a catching Pokemon, which saves me a slot. Generally, Breloom is the best catching Pokemon because the better stats, the better attack, the better defenses, the better speed, the poison heal, not allowing it to get burned or paralyzed, which is super nice. Like, honestly, even like disregarding, even if poison heal didn't heal you, if all it did was allow you to get poisoned and then not be allowed to get other statuses and not take damage from the poison, like, that would be super good. That would be super good alone. Like, it's so powerful not having your catching Pokemon paralyzed or burned or something of the sort. So I think it's good to have, like, I recommend everybody just get multiples of utility Pokemon. Having a damp Parasect. I need to build myself a damp Parasect. I'll probably EV train one today, honestly. I need to build myself a damp Parasect because I'm currently use a damp Quagsire as an HM friend and stuff, and this is fine, but I kind of have all the ocarinas now, and he's not helping me catch a Pokemon. He's kind of just there to be damp. You know, I have the better mons. You can have a catching Pokemon and a damp Pokemon in one with the new Parasect hidden ability. We're quote-unquote new. It's been out for like a year and a half now. But yeah, so damp Parasect, Smeargle with, like, things that those other Pokemon can't do, like Soak for ghost types, or grass types, like catching Bulbasaurs. And then, or Sweet Center or whatever, right? Or you can put like a Surf or like an HM here, and then also have a Breloom. So have a Breloom, have a damp Parasect, and then also have a Smeargle that does unique things. Yeah, dude, so Big Boy Framed, I think I think I just watched your SHALPHA Sableye reaction on YouTube today. It's cool to see you. Dude, I love this era. I've been encouraging and pushing people, even if you like don't have a YouTube channel, or like, I don't know, you have like 0 subscribers, 5 subscribers, whatever. Dude, I am encouraging everybody to record when you shiny hunt in PokeMMO and upload like all shiny reactions to YouTube, or at least keep keep them somehow, log them, excuse me, because it's, man, it is so, like, shinies are so rare in PokeMMO. Number one, it's so cool to have that stuff for your own to look back at, you know, 10 years from now, right? Number two, it's cool for the community. Like, for the first time ever, like, that SHALPHA Sableye is one of the first SHALPHAs to ever be recorded. Like, we don't realize how few recordings we have of like shiny reactions. Like, I was the first person to, like, my shiny Shuckle was the first ever shiny Shuckle to be recorded reaction wise on PokeMMO. Might have been the, yeah, like that was a big deal. And it's really cool that other people can do that for other shinies. Like, that was the first SHALPHA, or one of the first SHALPHAs. I don't know if it was one of the first SHALPHAs reacted to. I don't know if we have, like, I don't know, for example, I don't know if there exists someone getting a wild SHALPHA like live reaction. I don't know if that exists. I don't think it does. So for the first time ever, we're getting a bunch of players recording their shinies. So if you're going for a big shiny, if you're shiny anything at all, I really can't recommend you enough to record it. I think it's super, super cool. Do you think raids will be shiny locked? Raid SHALPHA hunt would go hard. I don't think so. They weren't shiny locked last time, right? The only thing was there was so one of the funniest glitches, I mean, we say funny, but it was heartbreaking. One of the toughest glitches we've ever seen in PokeMMO was someone encountered, I think it was a Lopunny, a shiny Lopunny in the raid, but the raid Pokemon wasn't the one you got for your reward, if that makes sense. It was a different role. So they saw the shiny Lopunny, the boss was a shiny, right? And then they got their Lopunny and none of theirs was shiny. And that was a crazy glitch. And obviously, like, that's how it should have been, like, because it wasn't supposed to, like, roll like that. Later on, someone did actually end up rolling a shiny. Like, they ended up fixing that, thankfully, because it's just like a mental thing, like a heartbreaking thing to see that roll happen like that. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a big glitch. That was a heartbreaking glitch. But so yeah, someone ended up rolling. So what happens is you fight the raid, and then the reward you get from the raid, the alpha one, has a chance to be shiny. 1 out of 30,000, the same as any other. Yeah, that'll be super cool to it'll be super cool to see who gets raid SHALPHAs. I don't think it'll be shiny locked at all, which is really exciting in my opinion. Maybe it's possible they even do a lower shiny rate than 1 out of 30k for raids. Like, it wouldn't be that crazy. It wouldn't be that. I think it's possible. Okay, Queen Maisie just jumped into the chat, and that person, we have something exciting to do today. So thank you for the 100 bits, Queen Maisie. Queen Maisie, I think yesterday or the other day, they happened to breed a 5x31 SHALPHA DRATINI. Insane, ridiculous, beautiful shiny. And because I think they said they found the game through me, or they like my content, or whatever reason, right? They want me to be the person to evolve it from a Dratini into a Dragonair, which is a really cool responsibility, and I'm really excited to do that. So we're gonna be able to actually, like, physically hold and evolve their Dragonair today, which is super exciting. So once again, congrats to Maisie on that. I'm sure we'll see that Dratini very soon. Queen Maisie, thank you again for the 100 bits. You can see the beautiful SHALPHA Dratini sprite in game. Look how big it is, dude. It's so big. Like, it's like 3 times bigger than my Ditto. That's crazy. All right, let's do it, fellas. This person is trust trading me their SHALPHA Dratini. That is crazy. I appreciate you having such respect for that. They even gave me the XP candy. I have my own XP candy. I'm happy to use my own and just give it back to you. I don't want to put too much XP on it. Is it just a small? I have that. I can use my own. Here it is, guys. A 5x31 SHALPHA Dratini being evolved. Dude, it's so beautiful. It's so cool. What a... And it's jolly. I didn't even know it was jolly. That's amazing. That's amazing. Congratulations, Queen. That's so nuts. That is one of the coolest, maybe the coolest SHALPHA I've ever seen. That might be the coolest SHALPHA I've ever seen, and I was able to hold it for a second. So thank you very much. Dude, what a sick... Congratulations. I got the SHALPHA DRATINI while breeding the top 3 Dragonites from PvP statistics for fun. Do you want to see the other 2? Sure, that is crazy. Price check that, please. Dude, I don't know how do you begin. Like, I would check. Is there any other SHALPHA Dratini / Dragonair on the GTL? Probably not. Yeah, there's just not. This would be hundreds of millions. I don't know what this would be ridiculous. Hundreds of millions of Pokeyen. Something ridiculous. Do you see yourself playing MMO in 10 years? It's an honestly good question. I'm a huge advocate of life changes so quickly. I never plan out more than 2 years in my life, which may sound ridiculous to some, but I understand, especially from the person I am, how quickly my life can change. And how quickly things can change, and how certain things can pop off really fast, certain things can crash really fast. Life just changes way too much, in my opinion. I'm a huge advocate of, I plan out around 2 years, and then I don't go past that. Anything past that, I feel like is wasted time for me personally and wasted energy. I'd rather focus on living in the moment day by day. Not that I always do a great job at that, but I try, right? Versus planning out like 10 years ahead. Now, I hope that I'm sure... Will I be playing PokeMMO in 10 years? I hope so. Probably in some capacity, whether I'm doing it full time still, or whether I'm, thank you for the gifted subs, Maisie. Whether I'm, just playing it casually on my own time for fun. I'm sure I'll log on every now and again. Because I've spent so much time on it. I love checking out my shinies, seeing what I have, just going over my account and appreciating, kind of smelling the roses, you know, a little bit. So will I play in 10 years? To some capacity, 100%, I think. I'll at least be logging on every now and again. Will I be doing this full time in 10 years? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see if something comes out better. We'll see how Pokeforce is. We'll see how PokeMMO's updates go over the past few years. Will I be doing this full time in 2 years? I would say 100%. I could be wrong, but I would say probably extremely likely. Hopefully, at least, unless my channel dies and everybody decides, you know what, I'm sick of watching Patrouski. Which, if that happens, I mean, I've earned it at that point. That's fair enough. I'll go pick up a Taco Bell shift ASAP. What's the most OT Shinies you've seen on one account? I think around 100. I don't want to say the... I think I remember the username, but I don't want to say the username. I know of someone in Team Mister at one point. I think they're no longer in the team. They had like 120 OT Shinies. I love the idea. I want to push... I don't want to say this and never do it, because I like going for rare shinies as well, and it just slows you down. I love the idea of going for like 100 OT Shinies. I love the idea. I'm so excited to stick to ×5 hordes for a while. I've been doing rare hunts for so long, and they are just so much slower than ×5 hordes. It is ridiculous. I'm excited to sit here at ×5 hordes and maybe crank up the quantity. I'm at 39 OTs at the moment. We'll see if I can get to... If I were to set an end of the year goal, what would it be? Becomes a really interesting question. I like to shoot for like bare minimum first. So let's play it really, really safe, right? Let's say that I do 4 times, let's do 3 times 4. That's the 4 days a week, 3 hours a day shunting. So that's like 3,000 encounters a day. Nothing, like very little, right? 3,000 encounters a day, 4 days a week. Was that 12,000 encounters a week? 12,000 encounters a week. How many weeks are left in the year? God, that becomes too complicated. Let's say, how many weeks are in a year? 52. There's half left. Let's do 52 divided by 2. Let's do this times 12K. So on average, 312,000 encounters I can do in the rest of the year. Let's do that divided by 30. So on average, I'll be getting like, or the math would be, on average, I'll be getting like what, 10 shinies or so? 10 shinies or so on average for the rest of the year. If I do ×5 hordes starting from now until the end of the year, I'm gonna do some safari hunting and stuff for Safari Week, so that'll obviously affect things. I would love to, I'm at 39 now, I would love to go for 50 OT shinies by the end of the year. That would be sick. I don't know if that'll happen. That would be a really, really cool goal. Would love to go for 50. It's kind of a soft goal at the moment. We'll see if we harden it up as time comes. Hey guys, should I invest in RP vouchers before an IRL recession so less people will buy vouchers and drive up the price? I love you trying to correlating IRL economy to like you're not like, oh, I should sell out all of my stocks on Robinhood and then buy up during the recession or some shit, like buy the dip, right? You're like, no, fuck all that. I want to make Pokeyen. I want to use the recession not to make IRL US dollars. I want to use it to make Pokeyen. That's what really matters. That's incredible. That's so sick. Okay, so Raphael in chat says, coming back to the Pokemon franchise after 17 years, used to play Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy, but I've never played any generation before PokeMMO, anything past Gen 1. Dude, it is shocking the amount of people who older people who played Pokemon Gen 1 like on their original Game Boys, right? Not even Game Boy Color, but original Game Boy and like Pocket, right? And they come and they come to PokeMMO to re-experience and to learn the new generations, and it makes a lot of sense, right? Because you don't have to like learn everything all at once. If you like just jump into Gen 9, you have to like learn everything all at once. The 3D graphics, it's gonna like explode your brain. But if you come back and you play Fire Red, the Gen 1 remake with like the 3rd gen mechanics, or I guess 5th gen mechanics, like you basically have a bite-sized piece of PokeMMO history, right? From generation 1 to 5 in PokeMMO that you can take at your own pace, carry over progress. I think it's so interesting how many Gen 1ers come to PokeMMO to learn new Pokemon. They don't go to Gen 9. They don't go to even Gen 5 or buy like whatever. They come to PokeMMO to learn the quote unquote newer gens, right, of Pokemon. That I think it's super interesting and tells a lot in my opinion. Oh, okay, there's actually a shiny Pupitar on the GTL. So this is, I love shiny Pupitar. If I got a Larvitar, this is what I would keep it as. I would not evolve it into a T-Tar. Pupitar is just so sick looking. I would keep it as a Pupitar because this shiny is so freaking cool to me. And we can see, oh, where is it at? With shiny T-Tar, T-Tar keeps the purple stomach. That's Pupitar. Like T-Tar kind of grows. It's like I think like a shell where it kind of like a butterfly almost, where it like evolves, right? Where like Pupitar sort of spreads out and becomes Tyranitar. It seems like, to me at least. I think that's so interesting. Like this is Pupitar and he sort of grows out and becomes Tyranitar, but he keeps that purple gem. Very, very cool to me. Why lead Wigglytuff? It's my cute charm Pokemon here. So I am hoping that, because I don't want to go for, the reason why I don't go for a Synchronize in this shunt is a great question. Certain shiny hunts you want to go for Synchronize, certain shiny hunts you want to go for cute charm. It just depends on the Pokemon that are available, right? The reason I'm not going for Synchronize here, you might say, oh, you know, Onix or Steelix and like, T-Tar, you could probably go for like Brave or like Adamant or like Relaxed or some sort of like nature like that, right? Those probably work for both. However, a lot of you might know special attacking Steelix is actually meta right now in NU. So I'm specifically not going for Adamant, because if I were to roll a 31 special attack Steelix and then it came out Adamant, well, now that sucks a ton, right? Versus if I randomly roll the nature, yeah, let the cute charm. Females are cheaper to breed, so I'm basically going cute charm to save money on the breed and give me more options. Versus try to go for a nature that may or may not work based on the IVs, right? Since like both these Pokemon can go both ways, like both can be mixed, both can like. Tyranitar could need speed and go Dragon Dance. He could go Curse and be in Trick Room. Like there's just so many. He could slot in Fire Blast and go some mixed special attack. Like they're just such like unique Pokemon. Or Swiss Army Knife Pokemon, honestly, both of them at this point, since special attacking Steelix is a thing. So we just I'd rather just randomly roll the nature and go for a Q-Charm. A good example of a shiny hunt you want to go for like Synchronize on is like I was at Litwick recently, and it's 100% chance for Litwick, so you probably want to Synchronize either Timid or Modest depending on which one you use it for. But on 100% spots like that, it's probably better to use Synchronize. I'm always shocked how much I get this question. Pat, do you think going for Mount Silver is worth it? Yes, 1,000 times yes. I asked because my friend wants to know if it's worth it. It took me so long, and I go there like once a month now max. Mount Silver has the best XP training spot in the entire game by far. It's not even close. Has the best shiny hunting spot for a very rare shiny, Larvitar. Has one of the best money making methods in the game in the red refight. So it's got best XP spot, the best shiny hunting spot for a good Pokemon, one of the best money making methods. Like it's ridiculously worth it to unlock Mount Silver. What else? Really good speed EV training spot. some good money mate. Like, yeah, with the red, like there's so many. Yes, Mount Silver is ridiculously worth it. Completing your Pokedex should take you around 30 hours from what I've heard from experts who do it a lot on multiple accounts. That's around the time it would take you to do one shiny hunt on average. It's so ridiculously worth it in my opinion. Completing the Pokedex now, but waiting for Unova Phenos are sad. You didn't watch my guide. Not to dick on you for that. I hope you get really lucky and get Phenos as soon as possible. First tip in my Pokedex completion guide is do Phenos ASAP. You may not think you need a guide for completing the Pokedex in PokeMMO, which is, dude, if I was completing the Pokedex, I for sure wouldn't have looked up a guide. I get it. There's no way I would have. Completing Pokedex, who needs a guide for that? You just go catch all the Pokemon. You know, forehead, lol, duh. You've got to go for Phenos. Phenos ASAP. Do not, if you have your Pokedex complete and you didn't do Phenos passively, and now you're sitting there waiting for like an Alola Pheno that may take you weeks to show up, it is the worst feeling. Watch the guide and listen to the tips and go Phenos first things first. What's your current 2012 to 2013 collection looking like? So I don't have it all in one spot. Hilariously, a lot of my 2013 mons are on alt accounts, and a lot of them are also in my mail. So for example, like this is a 2012 Ditto just sitting in my mail, and I don't want to collect it because I'd rather it be stored in my mail versus having to like manage the PC space, right? So I don't actually know how many 2012s and 2013s I have, hilariously. I would love to compile that collection at some point, but not at the moment. It's very, very scattered. If I had to guess, I'd say somewhere between like 30 to 50 Pokemon. Maybe like if you're including 2012s and 2013s, maybe like 50 to 60. Hey, Pat, I don't know if you look at the Jimmy Run Strat channel often. I don't, dude. But I got 38 gyms on a run finally. Reality was shattered. Dude. Is that world record? It's got to be 38 gyms in 1 hour is insane. What was the previous record? 37? Dude, congratulations. That is seriously impressive. What's in the background? Morrowind on Xbox 360. It's just like the original Xbox copy running on 360 because it's backwards compatible. This game looks really good on the TV on the stream for whatever reason, due to like the darker coloring, I think. Then we've got I have an Alien vs Predator metal, like similar to like the arcade game, actually, little metal sign there, but it's not really visible. Dragonite plush, and then a bunch of signs. Crash Bandicoots sign, Dig Dug sign, Atari Jaguar metal sign. I love that one. Sega Saturn over here. Rage 2 collector, random stuff. Pokemon poster is there. I'm packing, and then all these boxes I'm packing for my move. That was probably more detailed of an answer than you actually wanted, but I don't know, man. It's kind of fun to. I have a collection of video game stuff. Why not show it off a little bit here and there, you know? I think it's cool. I think having a background like this on stream is super nice and fun. It shows people other interests that I have, and it lets people join the stream, and they see Morrowind. They're like, oh shit, dude, Morrowind. Oh man, I have so many memories playing that game. Like, it's so cool. Pat also played Morrowind and knows Morrowind. Like, Morrowind was the first Elder Scrolls game I ever played. It was probably one of the first open world games I ever played. It's cool to see people like immediately draw links and connections, hopefully to my stream and to my content, and maybe to me as a person, and we could talk about those similar interests. Just a fun little thing, you know? I just encountered a shiny Onix? No way, Maisie. No way. You're fucking crazy. You came here just to like trade Evo your dragon. That is so... Dude, congrats. You're on a roll. What? How many encounters is this since your Dratini? Congratulations, dude, you're gaming. That's actually so sick. Why is it that whoever's around Pat gets a shiny? I don't think that we do enough collective shunting on stream. I love the idea of the community like voting on a shiny hunting spot and then everybody like coming to one location, because the math is if we get 30 people all shiny hunting at 1 × 5 horde spot, the odds are we're gonna get 1 shiny an hour. That's really, really cool. The idea of like stream content, of like trying to push for not just as many shinies for me, but viewer shinies as possible, and spectating someone every time they get a shiny. I think that's really, really fun. I love the idea of gathering a minimum of 30 people. It's gotta be at least 30 so we can get the 1 per hour rate. So that's super cool. I love the idea of gathering at least 30 people and really trying to all shunt at one spot. That could be so fun in my opinion. Do I need to worry about any of the moves for Onix? Yes, it should have double edge recoil. So don't false swipe it down to 1 HP. That's what I would watch out for that. Other than that, you should be fine, but I wouldn't false swipe. Probably maybe at all. Maybe just like spore it and try to catch it with like dream balls, and then like let it, if it wakes up and uses double edge, let it lower its own HP via that. I probably wouldn't false swipe it at all, honestly. Only issue is channel crowding. Yeah, for the collective shunting. I don't know how many people can be at one spot on one channel at one time. I don't know the exact number. It'd be cool to test that as well with the community. Wait, I just came to realize Rainer did 38 out of 41 gyms in an hour. Is there only 41 gyms total? No way. He did all but 3 of the gyms in PokeMMO in 1 hour? Is it possible? Is it possible to do 41? That would be so... Probably not. It would be so cool. It would be so fucking cool if it was possible to do all gym leaders in 1 hour. That would be so insane. That would literally be so fucking cool. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to predict that for 2012 Pokemon, I don't think that the price gap between like a Bulbasaur and a Venusaur is high enough at the moment. Let's check, like, is there Squirtles? Let's see if we can find any of them. Squirtle, Charmander. No, it's only... Oh, there's one. Okay, Charmander. Actually, to be fair, this one was for 35 mil. Oh my god. Holy shit. The only 20 Charmander is 35 mil. That's pretty insane, to be fair. That's pretty wild. Holy. But like, you have to realize that actually makes sense. But dude, 2012 unevolved starters are going to be some of the rarest things possible. It's really, really, really insane. Because someone had to... Not only did you only get 1 starter per account, and there was no other way to get more because breeding wasn't in the game yet, so you couldn't even recreate them, I'm pretty sure in 2012. You only got 1 starter per account, and then even then, there's an Ivysaur. You had to not use it in your storyline run. And how many people do that? Not many people don't use their starter in their storyline run. It's genuinely, like, that's very, very, very rare. That is very weird. Right? It had to not be bred. It had to not be on a dead account. It had to not be using the storyline. There's a million reasons why unevolved 2012 starters are hyper rare. Ooh, speaking of preparing raid Pokemon, I probably should. I'm going to leave... The Shiny Charm just ended, so it's only perfect timing. I'm going to leave Onix here, Onix/Larvitar, and after this inventory of hordes, I want to switch over to doing some XP training, doing some... I have so much XP training to do. Doing EV training. I want to use this time before raids are out to prep a bunch of PVM and raid Pokemon for sure. Someone said, hey, I want to do the Emerald storyline. I've never played Gen 3. Should I use custom strings for it? In my opinion, I wouldn't. Because using custom strings in a storyline, it is going to eat out some of that text. Now, if you've done the storyline a million times, you want to get through the storyline faster, custom strings are fine. But custom strings on a first-time storyline run, I wouldn't recommend. Custom strings are very powerful and very strong, and if you don't know what they are, if you Google custom strings explained or updated custom strings guide, I do have 2 videos covering them. They're very powerful and they speed up the game a ton. However, you don't really need custom strings unless you're doing like one of 3 things. Unless you're doing like gym reruns, like really intense gym reruns and doing a bunch per hour, or like egg hunting or like fossil shunting. Unless you're doing some sort of really rare shunting or really intense like gym reruns, you probably don't need them. But it's really up to... They'd help you heal a little bit faster. If you're shiny hunting really intensely, that could be one as well. But if you're doing storyline runs, I wouldn't really recommend getting strings yet. All right, that is my last horde here for now. Let's go ahead and get out of here, fellas. I have a bunch of Pokeyen to collect over at the PC as well that I've been just sitting on for a while. So let's go collect that. Let's go see GTL, your listings, 6 points. I'm about to collect like easily 7 mil Pokeyen right here. Let's go ahead and claim it. 8.4. Jeez. Up to 46 mil Pokeyen. Collect the rest of that. Perfect, perfect. Back up to 46 mil. It's nice to see the cash stack sort of. It rubber bands all the time, dude, with how much stuff I always have in my inventory and selling and investments and stuff. Holy shit, dude. Werewolf Mask, I'm like checking a bunch of... I have a bunch of extra vanities, so I'm checking what I can sell off if I want to sell anything off. Round Werewolf Mask, oh my god. These went down to the moon, down to the core of the earth. These were 4 mil at release. This is why, dude, gambling on what's it called, on vanities is just so risky. It's so risky. Like, I bought all 3 of these for probably 4 mil a piece, and now they're worth like 3 mil collectively. So from like, I like lost 10 mil or something on the werewolf masks. That's brutal, dude. That is brutal. And that just happens, dude. That just happens. How's the fairy elf bot hat doing? 315k? Or no, that's 550. That's awesome, dude. I actually, okay, one of my best investments that I probably, is it trainer? What are they called? No, what's it called? Hat. I'm looking for a specific. One of my best investments that I probably made out like a bandit on. Is it cap? Where are they? Is these. The PokeMMO caps. So certain PokeMMO cap colors are worth a lot. I would try to snipe these like light red because people want to like cosplay red or Ash or whatever. Some of these are worth a bit. Like this red one, I'm pretty sure is worth a bit. The only issue is PokeMMO devs, can you please fix this? You cannot search for PokeMMO caps by color. You have to actually just like, for whatever reason, you can't do like parentheses. You can't search for it. So you have to just like scroll through until you see the color you're looking for to see its cheapest price. It is so annoying. I don't get why these items aren't like organized as separate items. It is actually such a freaking pain. You have to just like keep going until you see the first red one. So the first red one's here, 277k. I bought these for probably like 20 to 50k at the time. I got red, light red. I try to get one of each, green, purple. I know blue and red are worth a lot. And then, yeah. It's interesting to see. I think dark red might be the most. Yeah, dark reds. I don't think I got a dark red. Did I get a black? Black seems to be worth a lot as well. I got a gray. The black honestly looked super sick. That's very cool. So these have been an interesting investment. These were like 20 to 50k at the time, maybe even like 5 to 50k. These were a really interesting one to pick up, in my opinion, if you were smart enough to do so during. I think that was during the anniversary event. All right, it is time to do some EV training. So I'm gonna pick up. We're gonna do attack. If I could find Pokemon that both need attack and speed, it'd be nice that I could just do them both same stats in one little batch. So I might try to do that. Like that Jolly Metagross probably wants attack and speed. We've got 3 right there. I probably can find 5 Pokemon that need attack and speed. You know, it's a pretty common, I feel like, EV set to need. So let's see if we can find a few more, like this Aerodactyl, for example. I have a lot of XP training to do eventually. That'll be something. Okay, perfect. We got some good Pokemon here. We got this is an expensive mon. This Drillbur is probably worth like, probably more than 600k. It's probably worth like a mil, like 800k to a mil, something like that. With the stats and Jolly Nature, like that's a female. The Blossom as well, the particle effect, it's probably a pretty penny, probably like 1 mil or so. Jolly Swine Up, it's gonna be a Mamoswine, obviously. Piloswine, you go like defensive and low speed. Mamoswine, you go offensive, high speed. I love Mamoswine, great Pokemon. 31 speed is probably better, but you know what? I don't know, whatever. We'll work with it. Really cheap Metagross. I got Jolly Nature, make it a really good budget comp and probably decent for raids. Aerodactyl, I love Choice Band Aerodactyl. Choice Band, Head Smash, Rock Head Aerodactyl. Whenever you lead Aerodactyl in NU, people always expect you to be Taunt Stealth Rocks, because that's really what it does best. It is a Focus Sash Pokemon. It outspeeds most Rock Setters, so you're able to taunt the opposing Stealth Rocks to prevent them from setting theirs up, and you set up your own Stealth Rocks. Really cool utility Pokemon. I love Aerodactyl. It doesn't get Rock Head. It's right there. It gets Rock Head. So I love me some Aerodactyl. I think it gets, does it not get Head Smash? It might not, to be fair. That would suck. Yeah, it might not get Head Smash. Okay, same thing. Still, very powerful, hard-hitting Aerodactyl. Could do Double Edge, could do some dumb things with it. I'm excited to have fun with it. No, you're totally, yeah, I don't think it gets, I think you're right. It doesn't get Head Smash, unfortunately, but it'll still be, I love going Choice Band on this, because it has the speed for what it needs. It just needs a little more, I think it needs a little more damage, in my opinion, and I love Choice Band on this. I think it really can do a huge number on your opponent. And then finally, we have this Adamant Dratini. Hidden ability access, 25 plus in every stat, 31 speed. This is what you're looking for when it comes to like a competitive Pokemon in PokeMMO. This is pretty freaking fantastic. 31 attack would make it a little better, but this is very, very good. I'm very, very happy with that. One of the better comps I probably make, honestly. You definitely don't need perfect stats in PokeMMO. I always tell people it's super overrated. Maybe if you're pushing for like top 100 or like really high ranks in PvP, it's nice to have those 5x31s. But until then, you can get to easily 750 elo, whatever SR, you know, elo rate, with just like 25 plus, 31 speed, and correct nature. Correct nature is super important. Let's head over to, I usually do attack EV training nowadays over in Kanto, over at Arbok and Primeape. Arbok would be a sick shiny to get. Let's go check it out. Was the most played mode in competitive PokeMMO? By far OU. You can actually go over to just the in-game stats. You can check this information for yourself. So far within this month, right? It's the 27th of May as I'm recording this. Within 27 days, there has been 744,000 OU games played in PokeMMO. And that is during the off season. This is during the quieter time of PokeMMO. 744,000 OU games have been played. Now doubles, 26,000. The other tiers are a lot quieter, I will say. 26,000 doubles, 19,000 UU, 40,000 NU. Honestly, NU kind of bumping up. That's cool to see. And then randoms, you have to scroll down to the very bottom. 269,000 randoms. So OU is the most popular, then randoms, then NU, then doubles, I think, and then yeah, UU is usually the least popular. But yeah, interesting to see those numbers. Okay, this is kind of tragic. I was really hoping Aerodactyl got Brave Bird. Honestly, its moveset is what's really hurting it here. It not having access to like wing attack is actually its best flying type attack. Fly question mark? Yeah, I recommend you try fly in PvP and see how you do. That sucks. That's brutal, actually. Damn, dude. I've checked the new PvP rewards. Randoms actually is a decent one? No, I would love to check them. Let's see. OU is a Scizor. That's pretty cool because you don't need hidden ability access to make Scizor good either, which is nice. Thank God. OU actually has a good reward this month, or this 2 weeks, I guess. Togekiss, that's good too, honestly. UU. Honestly, a lot of these rewards this month or this week are pretty good. Frostlass, pretty neat. And then randoms is Blaziken. Honestly, yeah, a lot of these rewards are super, super good. I got distracted. I probably EV trained here way too long. Yeah, I'm well done my 2v2 attack EVs. All right, let's head over to all these Pokemon just need speed EVs now. Where do I want to speed EV train becomes the question. Maybe Linoon? I could just do Poliwhirl over at Mount Silver. I like that spot. That honestly, Poliwhirl will be pretty good. I could even pop up. I'm pretty sure the XP from Poliwhirl is pretty good. It's probably worth to go ahead and pop an XP charm. And then I could just also XP train after I'm done EVing. Like I could just XP train these 5 mons or whatever after as well. A lot of these probably need to be pretty high level. Anything that I'm gonna use for PvP, I only need to level to 50, but any raid mons, I don't know if any of these are raid mons, to be honest though. To be fair, a lot of these might all be PvP mons. Yeah, they probably are, to be fair. Okay, I've got, before I pop this XP charm, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon down here that all need XP training, and then also the mons obviously in my party if I want to bring them up to higher levels. So it should be pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and start by speed EV training over here, and I can even move over to the other spot, the better spot with the Rampardos attack. If I only need XP, like once I'm done the EVs, I can go ahead and move over to that spot. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna pop an XP charm 100%. This greatly increases, aggressively increases, 100%. It literally saves me an hour of time if I'm gonna XP train here for an hour, which is super good. Do you let people join the charm? I usually don't invite chat to shiny charm, but for an XP charm, dude, yeah, if people want, like, I think it's like 10%. If anybody in chat wants 10% extra XP, if you're like XP training, I'm happy to share that. Why not? That's pretty nuts. I'm getting around 10,950 experience per horde here on the charm. I'd be getting more if I was if I had a not level 100 lead, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I already have it. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm getting around 2,200 Pokemon XP per Pokemon, and then around 11k XP in total per horde. Where would be the best spot to shiny hunt Slowpoke / Slowbro? I believe it's Cape, Brink, and Kanto. It should be a ×5 horde near a PC. I think it's Slowbros. This is a great spot if you want to do it passively to go defense EV train. You could defense EV train. I think it's Cape Brink. Yeah, Cape Brink, Kanto. Cape Brink's on Island 2, I think. That's where I hunted for my shiny Slowbro. It's a great hunt. I really recommend it. Great spot. Cool Pokemon. Don't think you need Leppas. Good EV training spot. Great purple shiny. Slowbro is a really solid one. Underrated. All right, I am done with speed EV training there, so I'm going to go grab my special attacking Rampardos and head over to the best XP training spot in the entire game. For those who don't know, you need an special attacking Rampardos for this spot because the Pokemon can have sturdy. So Rampardos, I believe, is one of the only Pokemon with Mold Breaker that can also do enough damage with its special attacks, hilariously enough, to actually be able to KO the Pokemon here. You have to actually get a special attacking Surf Rampardos, and that's the best way that I know of to do these hordes. I'm not going to be able to train all of them at once, but I don't need to be able to, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw... Move these around a little bit. We'll throw the guys we're mostly training down here. I kind of do want this... what do I want to XP train first becomes the question, honestly. Move these over here. I do want to XP train as many as possible because let me get a Smeargle over my... Let me just get this set up and I'll show you guys in a sec. Okay, I think I'm just going to work on getting these to 50s because most of these are just PvP mons, not raid mons. Like the Primeape, the Gyarados. Like, none of these are going to be that good in raids. Maybe I guess oh, wasn't the Rampardos built for... Oh, it counters Zapdos. That's why it's special defense? Okay, gotcha. I think that might be why. Let me go over to this spot. So this is the best XP spot in the game. I love it so much. You sit here, you horde, and then you surf down Donphans and Dodrios, depending on the time of day. And you get a lot of XP here. A lot. Like, I think like 12k or something like that per horde. It's super... Might even be more. You can try to calculate it. We just calculate by seeing the number. Did I miss it? So 36k total XP up to 40k. So around 4k. That's crazy. Around 4k per Pokemon. That's going to be 4k times 4. That ends up being like... You get like 16,000 XP from this spot. That's sick. Wait, that's awesome. I forgot I named my pincer Factor when I was sponsored by Factor. Wait, are any of these Pokemon unnamed? Can I name one of them? Oh my goodness. Do you guys know what you can do? If you're getting absolutely destroyed, okay? If you're getting demolished by Zapdos and OU. Right now, Zapdos, 51% win rate, 20% usage. Pokemon is a monster. It's impossible to switch in against it, except for special defensive Rhyperior named HelloFresh. That's right. Make sure to check out the link in the description. Get your guys code Patrouski. No, it's not code. HelloFresh for cheaper. Links down below. Named HelloFresh. Rhyperior is going to help you. Buying HelloFresh, naming your Rhyperior HelloFresh. It's going to help you counter Zapdos. Take care of it. True and real information. Absolutely. Good idea, guys. Good idea, chat. All right, this is pretty nuts. So I'm clipping this image together really quick. So sorry if it's a little scrappy, but this is one of the like rarest, like highest IV shinies I've ever seen because it's wild caught. This guy got himself a wild caught 4x31 shiny Nidoran, and then not even just like 4x31, but it's also 20 plus in both other stats, 1x30. Like, this is crazy. The odds of this, also 5,000 encounters, cool. The odds of that, this should happen statistically 1 out of every 1,800 shinies. Like, I have 39 OT shinies. This is crazy. You'd have to catch... It's the odds of a 3x31 because 1x31 is guaranteed. So it's actually the math of a 3x. So the average person would have to catch 1,800 shinies on average before seeing 1 4x. And this man got himself one. This is really, really, really rare. That is really, 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 really impressive. That is super sick to see. Thanks for linking me that. All right. Unfortunately, we are finally evolving our little businessman. So he is no longer going to be a orangutan emoji. I need an updated mod for this mod that makes even Primeape like some sort of like monkey emoji. There we go. He's now just a boring Primeape, no longer orangutan emoji. So sad. I think I'm done XP training all these Pokemon. I think I honestly over leveled them. I kind of just turned my brain off and just clicked surf. Yeah, these only need to be level 50, I'm pretty sure, each, because I'm not going to be using them for raids, most likely. None of these mons, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to throw these, and we only have 3 minutes left on XP Charm anyway, so I'll go throw these back into the PC, grab some more. Like, I think I want the Glisker level like 80 at least, maybe 100. This to be level 100 for Jimmy runs, and we'll grab... Actually, we'll just keep these then for extra levels. We'll just grab the lower level ones. Like, these need to be 50 for comp, so we'll just go ahead and get these 3 to 50. I might even be able to do that with 3 minutes. I'm probably overestimating. I don't know. Level 44, 44. I might actually be able to get these 3 to level 50 really quick within like 2 minutes of charm. Let's see. Let's see how much I can gain really quick. All right, well, in typical Patrouski fashion, my stream crashed. I don't know why that's such a common occurrence. I apologize for that, guys, but that's going to be the end of it anyway. So you guys are actually going to be seeing the outro and the stream recap, but the people who watched live didn't see this, so sorry. But thank you guys for watching. I do super appreciate it. Like, I couldn't do content without all you guys watching. It means the world. Hopefully, it adds something to your day. Hopefully, it's positive, helpful, educational to PokeMMO, or just good background content while you guys grind. If it was, make sure to always like every video I put out. If you like it, dislike. If not, that's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos I upload every single day. I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET on Twitch and on YouTube. Discord's down below if you want to join a really cool community and ask a lot of questions and learn about the game. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo make it possible. They make everything possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. I'm going to do a little more XP training, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.